everyone, welcome to the Stash Down Diaries. My name is Jen and this is my YouTube channel where I talk about all my knitting, crafty type things. If you are new here, I sometimes have interference with animals and I just restarted the video because the kittens were here being little demons and then now they just ran downstairs. So I think I'm good right now. The dog, of course, little Piper, is behaving herself on the futon. So I think I have a little break from the chaos and we'll see how we do going forward. So how was your week? I hope everybody in Canada had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend last weekend. I had a fairly enjoyable weekend. Highlight being that Tracy's Rolling Yarn Shop came to my community on the Saturday, so I might have went up and got some stashquisitions. I was on a quest to get some fallish sock yarn, and I might have come home with a little more than that. So then, yeah, over the weekend, the Queen Mary 2 was in Sydney, the Port of Sydney, on the Monday, the holiday Monday, and I took Piper for a little walk in Petersfield Park, and then we went over to the waterfront in Sydney and get a closer look at the boat. And of course, Tracy's Rolling Yarn Shop was there too, but I did not go. Although I think my parents might have picked up a Christmas present for me there. They might have had a little nudge, like, you know, you could go see the Queen Mary 2, and while you're there, good idea for Christmas. So I have an outro today, and I will have footage from Tracy's Rolling Yarn Shop and the Queen Mary 2 and the dog and, of course, the kittens. So, yeah. And with that, I think I will start off with my acquisitions. Two of the yarns that I got, which are right here. Actually, all the yarn I got is new to me. It's yarn I've never tried. I've never seen it in her shop before. Like, she has gotten it since the last time I was there. The first one is West Yorkshire Spinners, the Aran, or the Croft Aran, sorry. This is the label. 100% Shetland wool, and it is lovely. There was a DK weight one there too, so I've been looking at DK weight sweater patterns, and if I ever pick one to knit, which I probably will, I'm definitely going to look at that yarn for it. So this color is Hillswick, and it's a like very speckly, they call it tweed, but it's not really a tweed, it's more a speckle. And to go with it, I got Seafield. So these are caked up already because I was winding the fall yarn that I got to knit socks right away. So if I'm going to bring out my ball winder and Swift, I am absolutely going to wind up some more yarn because I think I'm going to be casting this on within the next couple of months. I have been looking at patterns and there are some promising ones out there. So yeah, I love this. Okay, so that was that. And then there was the one that I went there for, which was I was looking to make fallish looking socks, and I cast them on right away. So this is going to segue into works in progress, and they are living in my Silver Shed USA Halloween bag with the cute dachshunds, and there's kitties. Where are the kitties? Oh, there's two kitties dressed up for Halloween. I love this bag. So the yarn that I ended up getting is from Newfoundland, and it is Windswept Fibers and Design, and the colors are absolutely beautiful. The one that I picked is called Puffins of Elliston, and it actually looks like a Halloween yarn because puffins are orange and black, and it looked like in the skein that it was going to microstripe, and it totally is. This is it in the cake. So here's the cake. Isn't that Halloween-y? And then it, like, the yellows kind of look like candy corn. but it's puffin inspired. The base is called Best Kind 4-ply. And the thing I love about this is that it is blue-faced Leicester instead of merino. A lot of indie dyers are using merino bases for their socks, which is fine and dandy. The only thing I'm apprehensive about using merino for socks because merino has such a short staple length. Blue-faced Leicester is has a longer staple length, so it's a bit tougher. So yeah, this is definitely one that I will probably go for again to knit socks with. And I'll save my merino ones for shawls and stuff. But this is how it's knitting up. And it's knitting up exactly how I wanted it to. Like, I know there's going to be some weird pulling when I do the heel, but that's fine. That's okay. But yeah. So these are my Halloween socks for this year, inspired by puffins. We have puffins here too. They're out on Bird Islands. They're not currently here. They're gone south, but there's a little time window where you can go and see them. There's all kinds of other cool seabirds out there. And you can, there's 2 services, I think, that take people out. Puffin Boat Tours or Bird Island Boat Tours, and Denelda's, I think, still goes out there. So I've been enjoying knitting on those. It's just a plain vanilla sock. I did 20 rows of knit 1 purl 1 for the cuff, and yeah, pretty straightforward. So another thing that I worked on this week that I didn't work on last week is my chunky jelly roll. You know, I have 2 jelly rolls on the go right now, and this one is the non-scrappy one. This is like my memory one from the yarn that I first learned how to knit on. And it is Loops and Threads Impeccable. And the colorway is Sunny Day. I don't think you can get this colorway anymore. It's not on Michael's website. So yeah, but you can still get this yarn. It is just a acrylic yarn. It's very like chenille almost. But anyway, so what I wanted to do is figure out how long I was going to make each column, because you knit a column and then you start attaching up the side. Oh, did I mention the patterns by KF Jones? Sorry, it's the Jelly Roll Blanket by KF Jones. So I looked at how much of this yarn I had, and I worked it out that if I do a 1.25 balls for a row, then it'll work out that I'd be able to use up everything that I have. So I was weighing it as I was going just to establish this first column, and I wanted to get that done. So then now, now that I've weighed it and stuff and figured that out, it can go to my parents' house, and that will be the thing that I work, the nice mindless thing that I work on when I'm there. It is a really enjoyable pattern. I'm working on it with a scrappy one, and I'm in the 2nd column, but I haven't worked on it in the past week, so I don't have anything new to show with that, so we're just not going to do that one this week. And I worked on my Suburban wrap. So what sometimes happens is I have a little brain fart, and I put a little short video up on my Instagram, a little reel, and then I put it up on YouTube too, of me packing to go to my parents for Thanksgiving, and I couldn't decide, really couldn't decide which projects I wanted to bring, because usually it goes by mood. I was going to be staying there for 3 nights, and I don't know what I'm going to be working on. So of course I brought my Suburban wrap, which is this one, living in my fat squirrel bag. And I had just finished this eyelet row. So like where this marker is right here, you can see I finished that eyelet row at home, and I was about to start this section with the spruce colorway yarn. Wasn't the yarn not in my bag when I got to my parents' house? So this would have been a lot farther along right now if I hadn't neglected to put the yarn that I needed in the bag. The other 2 colors were in there, but I didn't need those ones yet. So yeah, when I came home, it was like on this table over here. And anyway, but yeah, I love this pattern. It is the Suburban Wrap by Joji Locatelli, and I'm knitting on it as part of the Joji Fall Cal. And you can see since the last time I did a video, I was here, and now I've worked up to here. I will probably work on this evening after I get some chores done. So yeah, look at it. Isn't it beautiful? I love the colors together. It is Polka Dot Creek yarn in the spruce, chocolate, and birch colorways. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot left to do. I have a stripe section, and then an eyelet section, and then a rib section, and then I'm done. And the eyelet and rib section are small, but the stripe section, it's like same as this one. It's fairly long. And then eyelet like this, and then a rib section like this little one here. So really enjoying working on this one. Maybe I'll have it done next video. Wouldn't that be nice? That would make me happy, because I do still have to cast. I have a sweater to cast on, so I'm trying to decide what I want to have done before I cast on another sweater. There's just too many things that I want to knit, and I don't have enough hands. Okay. Final whip. Living in my SoFlo Alice in Wonderland bag that I love. I love Alice in Wonderland. It's my favorite book of all time. Okay, so this is a work in progress. I have one sock done. Little kitty sock. This pattern is Ribbed Socks for Kids by Susan B. Anderson. And this yarn is Desert Vista Dye Works. And this yarn is Sweet Georgia. This is in the Zombody's Lake colorway. It's from her Alice in Wonderland collection that she put out. I ended up getting 2 colors from that. And I am using up the scraps now, so the kids' socks are a perfect thing for that, and so are heels, cuffs, and toes. So this is Sweet Georgia Tough Love Sock in the summer, what is it? Summer Skin colorway. I love this color. I use this color in my 3-color cashmere shawl that I love. So yeah, one sock done. I am at least gonna knit the other sock before I cast something else on, I think. So then I can call this an FO. But it's just, you know, 48 stitches, 3x1 rib. And yeah, knits up super quick. And so now that segues into finished objects, because my first finished object is the same pattern. Look at that. So look at these. I have to trim the ends after I haven't soaked them yet. I'm waiting to finish the other one, so I haven't trimmed the ends off after weaving them in, but they're all woven in. Here they are. Aren't they cute? So the colorway, it's the same pattern. Ribbed Socks for Kids by Susan B. Anderson, and the yarn is Lollipop yarn in the Smile colorway. And I had knit myself a pair of socks with that yarn, and these are the scraps. And I did 2 different colors for the heels and the toes. This is the same Tough Love sock by Sweet Georgia. This one is, I had to write it down, Hot Socks Neon. This was a ball yarn that I bought specifically for doing heels, cuffs, and toes, and I've used them in Halloween yarn, and I used them in this super cool, like, the yarn is Zircon Trekking, and it has really cool, like, self-strifing marled neon colorways, and I use this for that too. So I still have some left over, so yeah, toes. But yeah, I love these. I hope my niece likes them too. And that's my only FO this week that I can show. I do have one that I can't show because it's a Christmas gift, and if the person who is getting it watches this video, then they will know what they're getting. They all know they're getting knitting, but You don't need to see it beforehand. But my nieces don't watch my videos, so, because I'm not on YouTube Kids. They watch a lot of YouTube Kids, but yeah. Anyway, so I had 2 FOs this week, one I can't show, but I can show this one. So what I'm going to do after Christmas, actually before the first batch is shipped, I'll do a video of those, and then I'll do a video of the stuff for people who are going to be here, and then I'll clip them together and post it after Christmas, is what I will do with that. Is that it? Yeah, that's it for this week. I hope that you do stick around and watch my outro. I have some lovely footage from Tracy's Rolling Yarn Shop. So there will be footage of the Queen Mary 2 and the pets, because everybody loves seeing the pets. Because why not? They interfere with the video enough. And that is it for today. I am going to go clean my mudroom because it's driving me nuts. I do usually have to watch a cleaning video on YouTube to get me in the mood, because I'm just like, it's driving me nuts, but I'm not in the mood to clean at all. What can you do? All right. I believe I will see you next week. I think I'm going to record next week. Don't hold me to it, but yeah, that's the plan right now. Anyway, until next time, take care, keep crafting, and I will see you again. Bye.